Hello loves, today we are going to learn how to cut and sew this beautiful patch bubu gown you are seeing on your screen. It is so beautiful. We have these fabrics we are using, the Ankara fabric and a thick fabric which is not actually a crepe fabric. It has the front side and the back side. So we are using the back side, which is the plain part for this project. We have our measurements written on our paper. We have our scissors, we have our pattern master, our armhole curve, and our chalk. So we folded the fabric into four using the front side as the back as earlier mentioned. After folding the fabric into four, the next thing we did was for us to take the neck width of 3.5. After marking the 3.5, we took the neck depth of 2.5. After marking the 2.5, connect it to the neck width. After connecting it to the neck width, we took the neck depth for the front as 5.5 and we connected it to the neck width as well. But we are going to use a pattern while cutting that. Then we took the sleeve length. The sleeve length total is 22 inches and the fabric is not enough, so we are going to use our Ankara to complete it. After taking that, we had to go to the end of the fabric at that tip and marked 2 inches at our shoulder slope. After marking the shoulder slope, we connected it to the neck width and then we took the chest line of 13 inches. After marking the 13 inches, we are going to take the sleeve width. The sleeve width is 11 inches. We marked the 11 inches plus half an inch seam allowance. So it is time for us now to take the bust circumference. So the bust is 50 divided by 4, which is 12.5. We marked the 12.5. At that point, we connected it to the sleeve width. And after that, we are going to measure her true waist length of 17 inches. After marking the 17 inches, we are going to bring 13 inches. We are going to mark 13 inches at that point. The 13 inches we have at the chest line, we'll transfer it to that 17 and then connect it. After connecting it, we are going to sink in that area with a curve at that sleeve area, that armhole area. Then we are going to use our ruler to connect it down to the tip, to the end of the material, such that it will look like an A shape. So next it is time for us to use our scissors to cut everything out. If you find this video helpful, please feel free to subscribe, turn on the notification bell so that you will not miss out on any of our beautiful tutorials. I will also urge you to try this project out and drop at the comment section how you went about it. I would like to hear from you as well and I will reply all your comments. So the total length we are using for the gown is 60 inches, which is actually the total length of the fabric. So for us to drop the neckline for the front, we have to separate the front from that of the back. So for us to achieve the patch on the bubu gown, we have to use our pattern to cut. So what I did, I have to fold the pattern into two, the paper into two, and then took the length that I want, the desired length. I have 18 inches. After that, I went to the shoulder side, the upper part, and took the full back length I want. Her actual full back is 14, but I used 6.5, which is 13. After marking the 13, I have to make the first curve, the second curve, and the third curve, and then I slanted it to the length of the pattern. And after doing that, I had to take the neck width of 3.5 and the neck depth of 5.5, and then I use my armhole curve to connect the lines. After connecting it, that's the neck depth to the neck width, I had to cut it out just exactly the shape that I have carved. So after cutting it out, you can actually use any design of your choice to do any patches on your fabrics, which will make your designs to be unique and beautiful. So after cutting it out, it will be time for us to use our pattern and place on our fabric to cut. So after cutting our pattern, we are going to introduce our pattern on our fabric just the way I am doing. Fix it very well, place it very well, and then use your chalk to chalk the neckline that you are going to draw. After using your chalk to trace it out, remove your pattern and cut the neckline. Drop the neckline. After dropping the neckline, I had to widen the neck a little bit on the pattern because I'm going to use that pattern to cut the Ankara fabric for the patches. So this is the Ankara fabric we are going to use for the patches. The designs are much on the Ankara fabric, so we have to cut the particular design we wanted. So after cutting it out, we are going to join it because it is not wide enough based on the pattern that we've cut earlier. So in order for us to join this pattern, we are going to make sure that all the lines align such that when it is seen by the eyes after joining, it will not be visible that it was joined. Then we also cut out the pieces we are going to use for the sleeve. The two sleeves, we've cut it out, and the one we are going to use for the patch for the downside. So after joining the fabric for the pattern for the neck, we are going to place our pattern on it and cut exactly what we have on the pattern. So I had to pin it first to have stability so that it will not move, and then I used my scissors to cut it out. So after cutting that design, I will have to use another paper, another material again to cut exactly what I have so that I can be able to use it to turn the pattern first before we place it on our fabric to sew. So I am cutting exactly what I have on my pattern with the same allowance I'm going to use to sew it. So here now I'm cutting the second pattern, the one I'm using for the facing. So I placed what I have cut earlier to cut exactly what I have. So after cutting it, it will be time for us to sew. So after cutting the interfacing, the next thing is for us to see all the parts we've cut, the patch for the front, the sleeve, the one for the down, and the front and the back panel. So we are starting from the front side to sew. So we place the patch for the front. See how beautiful it is. So we are going to use the interfacing to place on it, right side facing each other, and then we are going to arrange it very well. Sew the shape, the exact shape that we have. After sewing it, we'll notch those edges, turn it and iron it. So we are done turning the interfacing with the main fabric. See how beautiful the front is. See the back side is so fine. So we are now going to place it on the front panel, and then we are going to turn the front side facing the back side. So sew the neckline all round, notch it, top stitch it, and then flip it over to the front. Then give it a good press. After ironing it very well, use your sewing machine to sew the shape exactly the way it is on the fabric. After sewing it, the next thing we are going to do, introduce a patch for the downside. So you open that, let the right side face the upper part, and then arrange it very well, pin it, and then use your sewing machine to fold the mouth of the fabric. That pieces I'm having in my hand is what we are going to use to fold the rough edges at that point, just the way I am demonstrating. You place that pieces, sew it, and then flip it over to the front and fold this edge a little bit inward and sew it down. After sewing it, we are now going to concentrate on the back. So to sew the back, we are going to use our bias to sew from the front and turn to the back side. So as you can see now, we are done with the front panel. We've done the neckline for the back as well. We've also fixed the patch for the down. See how pretty it is looking. So the next thing we are going to do is for us to put the extension at the sleeve. So we folded the two edges of the sleeve into two, half inch inwards, and ironed it out. So we are going to case the sleeve. We are going to put the sleeve inside, in between the material. Then after that, we are going to arrange it very well and sew it all the way down. After sewing it, we are going to do the same with the second sleeve. So look at it now, we are done fixing it. So the next thing we are going to do is to flip over, fold the material into two at the back side. Then we are going to use our sewing machine to sew it all the way down. We are going to do that. After that, we are going to fold the downside of the material. So we've coupled the gown itself. As you can see the downside, we folded it, we've done the sleeve as well. We've done everything came out perfectly well. Let's place it on our mannequin. See the finished look. It is so beautiful. I just love this masterpiece. So this is called Rich Auntie Vibes. Okay, so if you find this video helpful, please feel free to subscribe, turn on the notification bell so that you will not miss out on any of our beautiful videos. I would like you to watch the video next to this. Bye.